Hello, my name is Siddharth Varde and this is C++ Mat2 Answer5. Okay, so first question is discuss the difference between new malloc and calloc. Okay, so the very first difference is malloc and calloc are a way to allocate memory dynamically inside C language, and new is the specific for is a way to allocate memory inside C++. Okay, so since the C++ is just an enhanced version of sorry, C++ is just an enhanced version of C language. Uh, malloc and calloc are also available in C++. So malloc needs a single parameter that defines the size of the memory block that we want to allocate, and when we call it, it initialize it allocates that size of memory uh, as a single block, and it can has a uh, garbage value because it does not initialize that block's initial value with anything. So it will have a garbage value, and we need to use free keyword to free the memory, deallocate the memory, and calloc will take two arguments. One is how many blocks we want to create, and second is what is the size of each block. So if I use calloc, it will create, let's say I said 10 blocks of each with size of 4 bytes, then it will create 10 blocks continuously of 4 bytes. Uh, so it is also known as a contiguous memory allocation, and same goes for it that we need to use free keyword to allocate or deallocate the memory. Uh, Sorry, free keyword to deallocate the memory, and calloc to allocate the memory, and the new keyword is allocates a memory dynamically in C++, and it will call constructor of an of a class if I am trying to create an object of any specific class with new keyword, and we need to use delete keyword to free the memory, and delete keyword will also call the destructor of the class. So it is the very, like, since it calls constructor and destructor automatically, so it is a very efficient way to allocate and deallocate memory inside C++. Okay. Second question is explain the difference between use of protected public and private access specifiers. Okay. So when I use protected access modifier, what I define is this method or this variable is only accessible directly inside the child class of the current class. Okay. Then when I say public access modifier, so I'm telling the compiler that this method or this variable is accessible anywhere outside of the class. So all I need to do is like create an object of that class, and then I can access that variable or uh, that function of that class. And when I use private, what we say is this variable or function is not accessible anywhere outside of the class. It is only accessible inside the class. Okay, the third question is why is the base classes constructor is called creating an object of derived class? Okay, so like when we inherit from parent class, the child class has internally has every mm, like variable and methods definition uh, that that we created in parent class. So for example, here is the parent class. It contains the public variable health, print health. So it it contains a public method print health. So internally this small player class would contain this print health method, but it also has it also uses a health variable, but that health variable is only defined inside initialized in a constructor of public. So in a when I it is defined as a private inside player class, right? So we need to create an object of parent class too while creating object of child class. So internally, the object of child class would have an object of parent class. So that is why we need to call the constructor to initialize the values of parent class. Because like if we do not do that, then the definition of a child class would be an half definition. It would not be uh, entirely defined. That is why. Thank you.